Talk, episode 57. Hello, everyone.
57.
Welcome back to the show.
Hey.
Good to have you here. We're all set up. We have our new setup ready.
Yep. We're at a table.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Usually Rich was at a desk, and Caleb and I were sitting on a couch lower than him for the majority of these episodes.
You were intimidated by me in the previous episode.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep, that's it.
Now I get to stare directly into your eyes.
Yes. This is good. I like the new setup.
Me too.
Yeah,
so far
it's
pretty
way
good.
Easier. Except I have all the cables for some reason. What
I've
happened
got a lot
there?
of cables over here too.
You're like Jim Carrey. You're the cable
you said
guy.
Pshaw?
Pshaw, you say?
Pshaw. You said the cable guy?
I said you're like Jim Carrey. You're the cable guy.
Shout out to Jim. Know you're listening, buddy.
And you're like Larry, the cable guy.
Oh,
he's embarrassing, right?
Yeah, he sucks. I think Larry, I could be wrong, but Larry the Cable Guy and another embarrassing comedian were just in Worcester.
Oh, the Homeland.
The Homeland. At the DCU Center. They play arenas.
Very cool.
Is it?
Very,
I'm just saying something.
very jealous I wasn't able to go. But, hey, it's episode 57.
And you're stoked to be here.
We're really excited to be here.
Yep.
We have our new setup.
Almost fully all moved onto this floor.
Yeah.
Almost.
And we're ready to go. We're ready for the news, I would say. What do you think, Mark?
News. Yep, we can do the news. So Wear Your Wounds debut full length coming out April 7th. Getting close. The pre-orders will start to ship on Monday, April 3rd. Which is next week, if you're listening when this comes out. The rare version of the record through our store is sold out right now, but we still have it in black. The Europe color, I think, is still available.
Yep.
It's available on CD as well. A bunch of awesome shirt designs, prints. The 2 enamel pins for the record just came in, and they look really cool. Caleb just took some awesome featured photos, and those are on Deathwish's site.
Thanks, doll.
So you should check them out in the items. You'll see the cool photos of them. Excuse me.
Yeah, and on April 7th, you can actually, if you're in the New England area, you can go to Newbury Comics and pick up that Newbury Comics exclusive.
Yeah, Newbury Comics exclusive. So that's a really cool color. Silver
inside clear. And the silver kind of mixes with the clear a little bit. It looks pretty interesting. So yeah, you should definitely take a look at that.
Yeah. So Wear Your Wounds is coming out, and the stream will be up before that at some point, so be on the lookout for that. There's 3 songs streaming now on Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere you want to listen to it is there. There's a music video for the song Wear Your Wounds, and just check it out, get familiar, get educated.
Almost there. Really I feel like we've been talking about this record for a long time.
Yeah, and Caleb's got some cool news about Wear Your Wounds playing a show in the tour section.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
So that'll be cool. So pay attention to that. Speaking of Wear Your Wounds, I say it too fast. Wear Your Wounds. Wear Your Wounds.
There you go.
Jake did a select tracks playlist on Spotify and Apple Music and stuff a few weeks back, and he updated it and did a new one with there's a new image on there, so you can tell it's different. It's all new songs. So it's under the Deathwish Spotify profile and the Deathwish Apple Music profile. So head on there and check out the playlist. Get into some music you already love or haven't heard of before. And if you're not already following Deathwish, you should, because we're updating playlists all the time. We've been talking a big game about playlists and new playlists the past month or so, but they're going to be coming. So pay attention.
Just playlists all the time. That's all you should listen to. What's your favorite Spotify playlist? Or Apple Music playlist? Do you have one?
Yeah.
The Deathwish Staff Fix?
Yes. Deathwish Staff Fix. My favorite Spotify playlist is I realize do I mumble like this all the time? I just said playlist. My favorite Spotify playlist is there's a Sub Pop one that they change for every season. And they change the artwork of it for like fall, summer, spring.
Fancy.
And they put all Sub Pop songs that they feel fit the vibe. And it's really good, just nice, calm background music. It's good.
What's yours, Caleb?
Check out my top 10 Gorgon breakdown playlist.
Do you really have
I subscribe to it.
I like, I think I've said this before, Epic Wall of Sound.
Yeah, you have talked about it.
I talked about it?
Yeah.
I listen to it all the time. I like it.
I like Peaceful Piano.
Are you serious?
That's good.
Yeah, I am.
Cool. Well, there you go.
There we go. So check it out. Go check out the select tracks. And if you follow that playlist, it'll get switched up with different select tracks in the future, which will be different people from different bands putting songs on there that they like. Next, our Bandcamp sale continues.
Every week.
Every
There's a sale.
Wednesday. So we just put it up today. Doom Riders Darkness Come Alive is half off on Bandcamp. That means it's $4. No coupon code needed. Nothing. It's just $4 at deathwishinc.bandcamp.com. So if you don't know Doom Riders, give it a shot. If you already love it and don't own it, give it a shot.
If you don't have that record, like, what's wrong? Are you okay?
Something's wrong with you.
Yeah, so this is just for the sorry fools who don't have it.
Rich, edit that song in.
So lastly, we just put up pre-orders for the new Incendiary LP coming out from Closed Casket Activities. The record's called 1,000 Mile Stare, and we have an exclusive color on transparent red, limited to 300 copies that you can only get from us. So there's a song out right now. What is it called?
The Product Is You,
The
Mark.
Product Is You. Caleb loves it. The song's actually sick. So listen to the song, go buy the record from us or Closed Casket, or just check it out. So, yeah, that's it.
Very cool, Marcus.
Yep.
Marcus.
Mark Marcus.
Caleb. After you finish yawning, do you want to...
I wasn't yawning. I don't get tired. Tour time?
Tour time.
Hit us with a transition.
I don't put the transition here. It's after this part. Okay, fine. I'll put a transition there.
Thank you. Oathbreakers US tour is going on right now. It started March 15th and it goes till April 9th. Don't miss it. Loma Prieta is going on Australian tour June 16th to June 25th. Burns European tour starts July 22nd, goes to August 11th. They also got announced on the Rev Fest. That's June 29th to July 2nd. Did the day-to-day schedule get released for that yet? Do we know?
If it did, I missed it. I don't know
Me
yet.
too.
You'll see it. Google it. Converge is added to Boston Calling Festival. That's May 26th to 28th. Definitely going to go to that, right? Wear Your Wounds European Tours, April 21st to 30th. And then here's that little extra announcement Mark was teasing. So they're doing a first show kickoff in my hometown of Raleigh, Massachusetts at Camp Cedar Mill. That's April 15th, and that's sure to be really cool. I think there's still some tickets left.
I think it's sold out.
Shit. Well, there were tickets left when I put this in the show notes yesterday.
I don't think there is anymore.
Well, we look forward to seeing everyone there. It's going to be real cool.
Yeah, check the link. We'll put the link in there.
If
it's sold out by then, it's sold out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So it's well, if you already got tickets, you know. So
and Steve Brodsky's playing the show.
Yep, it's going to be really cool.
Solo. Pretty cool.
So yeah, that'll be fun. Hop on the commuter rail, go right up North Shore. That was terrible.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Young and the Way West Coast Tour is June 10th to the 17th. And Young and the Way also got announced on This Is Hardcore this year. So we get to see them both.
Big lineup. Did they announce all the bands for This Is Hardcore?
Yep.
That was wow. They did it all at once, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Changed it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I think they always do that, don't
Got
they?
to keep it fresh, keep you on your
I feel
toes.
like sometimes they slowly kind of announce bands.
They usually do day by day. I thought,
Something like that. But that's cool. That's cool. So let's talk about a little. We have some news stories we want to talk about.
A lot of discussion.
We also have some pretty hard-hitting topics, like Caleb bringing muffins and cookies back and forth from his house to the office. What's up with that?
I need nutrients.
I walked in.
I've
Caleb
been
walked
carbo loading.
Caleb walked into work. He had 2 Tupperware containers full of cookies. And
it was one Tupperware and 2 plastic tins of muffins.
That's what it was, and 2 muffins.
If you're going to put this in the show notes, you got to get it right, okay?
But you took them home, and then you brought them back.
I bring them back and forth because you never know when the urge to get a muffy is going to strike.
Like 8 of them, though?
Yeah. So?
How many of them did you eat at home?
None.
So we ate them here.
Yes.
But why are you bringing them back and forth?
Just in case I want them somewhere.
Why don't you just leave half at home and leave half here or something like that?
Actually, I used to leave a lot of food here, and the mice got into them. So now I'm out of the habit of doing that. So that's why I bring everything everywhere. because there's mice at my apartment too, and they got into food there. So now I just bring it. I live out of my fucking car. It's terrible.
You're scared.
So that's part of the reason.
So because you're scared of the mice.
I'm not scared. I don't like to eat with mouse turds all over everything.
Why?
It's
That's
disgusting.
odd. People love that. So you're just you're gonna be bringing your food back and forth.
Yeah, this is my life.
Should we get you a little cart or something?
Sure.
Yeah, Caleb builds cabinets in his car, goes grocery shopping, puts everything away in the back seat.
Yeah.
And I go, what's for lunch today? Saltines.
You need a little fridge, like a little fridge on the cart.
Yeah.
Because Brobo's little
He's not cutting it.
stomach refrigerator it's
Dude.
always filled with PBR.
Yeah,
so.
he's always got that filled with a freaking 30 rack.
Yeah. So, I mean, how are you supposed to fit your, whatever you put in there, your hummus?
Yeah. I don't know. It's rough. But, yeah, I visited home and my mom gave me a shit ton of muffins. And I don't like throwing food away. I don't want them to go to waste, so I brought them here. And you guys bitch and moan about it. It's the last time you get free food.
I enjoyed the
They're
muffin.
great.
Mark was the one that was scared of eating the muffin.
Mark looks at the muffin. He goes, it honestly looks terrible.
Yeah. Mark loves muffins, but he only likes corn muffins.
Fuck that.
Chocolate chip muffins.
Both of those.
You're a real plain Jane.
Yeah. So?
Mark's like, Caleb asked if he wanted a muffin. And Mark's like, is that a corn muffin or?
He tried the weird looking. I'm doing
which was like a cinnamon muffin.
Yeah, I'm doing
That wasn't
air
even
quotes.
weird.
It wasn't weird. I'm doing air quotes, but he tried the weird one and goes, "Wow, this is really good. Go out of your comfort zone, bro."
Yeah, Mark, you need help.
What do I need help with?
Just
Eating falafel.
trying some new things.
I try plenty of stuff.
We went to the Thursday Touche Amore basement show last night.
On a Tuesday. So on Thursday on a Tuesday.
Yep. At the House of Blues. That was fun, right?
Yeah.
So much fun.
I got to the show pretty early.
Must be.
Got there like 6:30.
Yeah, because you have the day off, right?
I don't work on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, I don't work those days.
Busted.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
I thought,
yeah. I was there a long time. It was fun, but I don't remember last time. Like I was at the show like early before the band started, and I was there like after. Like I was there like an entire night.
You were pretty salty when I saw you.
I was very tired. You know what? Because I've been doing the I've been waking up at like 5 a.m. in the morning. Not willingly, just like it's just like I'm stuck on that right now.
I haven't been able to sleep for a week. Deal with it, dude.
And I was very tired yesterday, but I'm
teared.
I was able to stay up for the Thursday gig. I think I stood. I don't think I sat down for like 6 hours.
Do you lock your knees? When you stand, do you lock them straight up or do you bend a little?
I don't know.
You gonna pass out.
Why? What do you mean by that?
Remember in chorus in like middle school, they'd be like, "Don't lock your knees," because kids will just collapse out of nowhere.
No, I don't remember
That
that.
happened to us too. I was in a bunch of choruses.
Are you serious?
Yeah, kids would always fall. Well, not always, but they would fall.
Like by accident, they would fall over.
Just like dominoes up on those risers.
So what are you
the
supposed to do? Like
bleachers.
have a little bend in your knee?
A little bit. You don't want it locked.
Last night, like near the end of basement set, I like literally just bent my entire body over and just like hung my body down there and stretched a little bit. It fucking hurt.
It was a long show, right?
Yeah, I wasn't there as long as you. I just think I was standing poorly.
How
Yeah.
long does it take for your one set in, my knees and feet start to be like, all right, we're sick of this. How long does it take for you guys? Is it one set, two
I can
set?
stand. I like standing, like generally, because I sit a lot during the day. So, but yeah, I mean, like after like 2 sets, I'm just like, okay, I could use a break right now.
Yeah. I usually try to find something to lean on after a set. In between each set, I like to lean. Conserve a little energy.
Last night, Caleb was sitting, leaning on the railing.
Yeah, and the rail Nazi comes over.
Yeah, the staff member came over. Get off there.
Don't lean on the rail.
Yeah.
That's
What's
the
gonna
funniest.
happen?
Honestly, I was surprised I got to sit there as long as I did. They usually come up immediately.
They got little 14-year-olds smoking ganj in every corner.
Yeah, I smelled weed all night
all
last
night.
night.
Yeah,
I don't know
But
where
they're
it's
like,
coming
hey,
from.
you on the railing.
Wait, do people take weed breaks now?
Weed's legal, bruh.
Oh, shit.
Is that a thing that people do?
I don't know. Probably.
Because I know you can like there's like an area to go smoke cigarettes at the House of Blues.
I
outside.
honestly
That's a good question.
I don't know how it works.
Can you just
me either.
Can you just smoke weed?
We're the lamest grroup of three people.
I just
how does weed work?
I just want to know the rules. That's all. I don't know. Can you do that?
I don't know the rules.
It's a whole new world for all of us, dude.
I haven't. I mean,
Can you weed and drive?
I don't know.
Ooh,
I don't think
know.
you can. Well,
take a puff of your freaking vape. You go, what'd you pull me over for, officer?
Do you hear about Weed Maps?
No.
It's like an app where you can get weed.
It shows you where all the dispensaries are.
Yeah, I saw a billboard for it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is dank.
I just don't know if it works the same way as cigarettes now. You're just I gotta take.
I kind of doubt it, but I don't know.
If we smoked weed, would we be all right, I'm just gonna take my 15-minute weed break? Do we just go outside and have a weed?
Have a weed. Yo, do you want a weed?
I just don't know how that works now, because it's it's okay to just do it in public now, right?
Hey,
Yeah.
our friendly pot smoker listeners, let us know.
Yeah.
In Massachusetts, at least.
Yeah, what were you going to say, Mark?
Do you guys do weed? Let us know.
Oh.
Call Death
I
Talk.
don't do weed.
I think I'm pretty sure you know if we do weed.
My parents both work in downtown Worcester, and they walk by people that are smoking weed all the time just on the streets in Worcester. So
There you go.
that doesn't mean it's allowed or not allowed, or I don't know. But
Mark's that doesn't mean anything. It's Worcester.
Well, every time
that too, but
back in the day, you go to a show, or even anytime now, it always just someone would be the weed guy, and the whole show would smell like weed or whatever.
Yeah.
But now that it's legal, it's just not a big. It's not a big deal. No one cares. But I don't know.
I just wonder.
I don't know the rules of it.
I think I'm pretty sure that you can still get in trouble if you're trying to sell it or distribute it.
Yeah,
That's not
yeah.
allowed, obviously. And also, I think you can only have up to a certain amount. I don't know what that amount is, but if you have more than that amount, then you can still get in trouble.
We're gonna have to look up the rules.
I think that I'm right, but I don't know.
Mark's right. He deals.
Mark knows a lot about drugs. I'm just
Right?
saying.
What's up with that, Mark?
I don't know. I dabble.
He dibbles his dabble.
I did a lot of Percocets. Have I talked about Percocets on the podcast yet?
No.
Percocets are fucking dope.
There we go. You heard it first here, guys.
Kids at home, don't take Percocets. But I had to
People
for
get
medical
hooked on that
reasons,
shit.
and it was wild. I had to because of pain, but it felt wild. It felt really good.
I think the first night you took them, you texted me.
felt really good.
You texted me for a half an hour, just saying the nicest
Okay,
things.
yeah, I
It's
know.
you
I
should
was
you should always do that.
I was zonked out. It was crazy. I was my entire body felt warm, and I was just telling everyone I love them.
Yeah, I had to
It was very sweet.
I had to
The
take-
truth comes out.
I don't remember what drug it was that I took when I had to get my appendix taken out.
You had your appendix taken out?
I was a kid, yeah.
Oh wow.
Oxy.
No, I don't think it was that. But whatever it was, it put me to it relaxed me. It didn't put me to sleep, but I was
Yeah.
very relaxed.
This didn't put me to sleep either. I would take it every 4 hours or whatever. But when I took it before I went to bed, my girlfriend would watch my eyes roll back in my head. I'd be like, yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, got to get rid of that shit. It's still in my parents' house. Sometimes I'm tempted. Just kidding, I'm not. But it would be too scary.
Marky Longsleeve's getting real up in here.
Marky Percocets.
Yeah.
I was scared to take them, and I was like, this is great, because it was such unending, horrible pain that it made me feel better. And I was also, whatever. Yeah, it's all good.
Well, in other news, also, I realized this last night. This has been an ongoing thing for me. I don't know about you guys. But you ever realize how at a show, the same 5 or 6 people will just be walking back and forth?
Yeah, that was me. I'm that guy.
You're so fucking annoying. Stay still and watch the band.
I was really tired, so I just kept walking around trying to stay awake.
Oh.
But I usually don't do that. But
Well, you were walking around the perimeter, whatever, not a big deal. But the same 6 people were pushing through us to get in and out of the pit area.
Yeah.
Oh, the pit.
And they're they don't have beers with them. They're not doing anything. They're just going back and forth. Would you fucking stay still?
They
You
were
keep
just-
pushing me out of the way.
Except that one guy that had a soaking wet coat and was just, excuse me, making everyone wet.
Just pitting and sweating.
No, it was from the rain. But
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was raining last night.
so yeah, new rule at shows: find the place you're going to stand in and stay there.
Just pit and stay there. Jesus. We got a shout out in the Boston Globe. True story, right?
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
What was it about?
So this article is about hardcore kids finding their way to being chefs.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. What is the connection between hardcore music and Boston's best kitchens? So this talks about a few places in Boston. The main picture here, he's wearing a Modern Life is War shirt. I can't see below the apron, but it looks like the shirt we have.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's the chef at Lone Star, right?
Yes, at Lone Star.
Highly recommended.
Yeah, he said he played bass in a hardcore band in Worcester. Yo, the Lone Star tacos are great.
Oh my god,
so good.
They have this like grilled avocado thing or something.
Lone Star and Deep Ellum, both great.
Highly recommended,
Yep.
Mark. You should go there.
Lone Star is great though because they have the whole like Western theme. There's always like a Western movie playing, like a spaghetti Western playing, and like all the drinks are like like yeehaw this, yeehaw
Great place,
that.
and they're open real late too.
Yeah, real cool.
I like that.
But also, James from Roxy's got a shout out.
One of our interns.
Yep, owner of Roxy's. He's moved on to bigger, better things.
Caleb's currently wearing a Roxy's t-shirt.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
I love Roxy's.
He
I
sent
go
us
there
some
like
of these.
Me too.
once, or I probably go there every other week. Been there like since the new place opened. I've been there like 4 or 5 times.
Yep.
It's good.
So great. If you want a good grilled cheese, and everything's good there. Their fries are good. Their tater tots are
I
good.
think I'm gonna get Roxy's today.
Everything's
heading
great
that
there.
way.
Yeah,
Oh my god, I think I will too.
yeah. Highly
Dope.
recommended. There's a bunch
Before
of
I drove.
locations, but we go to the one in Linfield because it's close to us. But there's also one there's a few in Boston, and the food trucks, and just great. I'll put a link in the show notes so you can.
Roxy's, and it's a truck, multiple trucks.
Yeah.
I think, right?
Yeah, and it's just an awesome restaurant. Go there quite a bit.
Yeah, so Boston Globe, we made it.
There's all those.
They weren't actually talking about us. They're talking about another
Hey,
thing.
do you remember the Boston Globe story about us though?
Oh yeah, there was.
That was
one about
awesome.
us. I forgot about that.
It's for Deathwish Fest.
I don't remember, but woo!
Yeah, it was dope. It was cool.
Do I ask, baby?
Well, let's do some lightning round stuff. How about that? We'll just pound through this news.
Pound it, pound
Mark.
station.
Mark knows.
R.I.P. Pound Station.
Yeah,
let's
let's
see.
knock this news's ass.
Shout out to our neighbor.
Chance the Rapper got $500,000 for 2 weeks of exclusive content on Apple Music.
Okay, that number is crazy, but also I feel like it's kind of a steal. Like that's nothing for them.
No, that they could.
That's
So-
a lot of money just for, and he's still gonna keep getting royalties after that from all the
Yeah.
other places.
I feel like Chance could have been like 5 million. They'd be like, "You got it."
Maybe on the next one.
I downloaded Apple Music to listen to that, and I'm not even a huge fan.
I know that's why they paid $500,000.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it worked.
We've discussed having exclusive stuff.
Yeah.
I think there's scenarios where it is good for the artist. It's good for the company, whatever streaming company that is.
Never
Maybe
good for
some-
anyone else.
Well, maybe sometimes it's good for the label because it's if they are on a label, Chance isn't. It's just that it's not good for anyone that is a fan of your music if they don't have that service.
Exactly.
So it's unfortunate that the fans are the ones that actually lose out in the whole thing.
Yeah.
The only time one of those exclusives are good is when it's just for a week or two, and then it's everywhere else.
Yeah. Even so, I mean, even if it's just a week or two, it's still like, we all know we work, what's street date is like, that first week is like one of the most important times for a new record when it comes out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess you're right. 3
And then-
weeks later, it's like
Yeah,
not
after
as
that,
much.
it's old news,
Yeah,
basically.
especially with,
So it's
with
really
current attention spans.
Yeah, it's tough to keep it like in people's minds and relevant even after a couple weeks that it's been out. Some albums you think about like, oh, I love that record. Seems like it came out like a year ago. Well, no, it's just like a month ago it came out. You know what I mean? So
It's kind of sad. I feel like there's another podcast I listened to that talked about similar topics. That's why I'm thinking about this. But maybe 10 years ago, records had a longer, what's the word, life cycle.
Yeah.
Because not necessarily it was like selling really well longer or anything. Just sort of it was in people's relevant mindset or whatever. It was relevant for a lot longer than
Yeah.
something maybe now, unless it's a huge like smash hit. You know what I mean?
And it's tough because like we work in music, so it's like, do we just like consume way more than other people? You know what I mean? Or is is this how it is for everyone?
I don't know.
Because
let us know, people listening.
Because like I personally, like I just listen to so much like all the time, and it's just like, am I just like listening to so much and getting through as much as I possibly can and moving on to the next thing? Is that like how everyone does it now, or is it just like there's obviously like albums that like stick with me and I listen to more and more, and I but like generally speaking, like how many new albums do you listen to every month? Like I listen to a lot.
Me too.
Even if it's just once, because I don't really doesn't do anything for me or whatever. But like
out of the handful of friends I have that like really like listening to music, everyone likes music, but there are only some people that like take time out of their day to like listen to music all the time. A lot of people don't like listening to new music.
Yeah, they have to like really, you have to really like recommend it,
or like they have to be sold on it or see something on their own that makes them interested. But like you guys too, it's like every Friday it's like what's new, and
I listen to anything that's like that I think that I might like, or I'll give it a shot.
One of my friends I was talking to about how I'm listening to new stuff all the time, just like, oh, this came out, and she was just like, what? It's just confusing, but
yeah, it's the greatest when you hear someone like say, oh, there's just like no good music anymore. And it's just like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, no, you just stopped listening.
You just stopped listening to it.
There's so much, and there's also
way
so
more
much that you would think is good that I may not think is good.
Yeah, and that's always the worst is when you find something you love and it's been out for like years and you've just been missing out on it like the whole time. But it's sometimes good too, because you can like go back and listen to it.
Yeah, I became a fan of The National in 2013.
Yeah, that's pretty cool when you figure out you like a band and you can go back and listen to all their old stuff. It's not just like one album, like a new band.
Yeah.
I
had a full back catalog to like learn how they became what they are, but still it was like, damn, it was like they've been doing shit for like the past, I don't know, 8 years or something like that.
Yeah. So, streaming exclusives. I don't know.
That was good. Streaming
Agreed.
exclusives. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who needs them? Well, talk about streaming.
I don't know.
Speaking of streaming, music industry isn't the only industry having trouble with streaming and digital media. Boom, transitioned.
The elderly are having trouble with streaming.
Yeah, let me tell you.
Can't pee for shit.
Oh my god.
What's going on with that? With movies?
I saw this article here, The Reckoning, Why the Movie Business is in Big Trouble. Basically, it's just talking about movies are having trouble too. Home theaters are awesome. Streaming is great. Stuff comes out. Why go to the theater and be annoyed and have someone kicking your seat when you can wait a month and watch it at home with Bay on the sofa?
I have a real issue with movies.
We'll get to that.
I know.
But basically, so revenue is still going up, but that's largely, in fact, because of inflation, and ticket prices are more money now. So,
ooh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, so it looks good on paper, but if you look at the bigger picture, like less people are going to the theater or the same amount, and there's like nothing really growing, so people are starting to worry. And this article goes into like painstaking detail all this. They've got graphs and everything I'm looking at here, but graphs. But the gist of it is like streaming, digital, like the same thing music is going through is happening with everything almost. So I thought this was kind of interesting. What's your problem with movies, Rich?
Hold on, before you say the problem, can I say something positive about movies before you say something negative? For a movie I'm excited about, or maybe I'm not excited about but think might be good, I personally think that nothing beats seeing it in a theater, because it makes it, for me, it's more exciting. Especially something I'm excited for. Getting some dope popcorn.
Agreed.
Loud, huge fucking screen. Yes, it can be annoying. People can talk. People can kick your chair. Whatever you're going to talk about. But I don't know. I think like when, like Civil War came out, I wasn't going to wait 3 months to like see it on Netflix. I went and saw it on like the fucking huge screen, and it was really fun and exciting.
So that's actually the next big thing. Studios are trying to offer like first run theatrical releases still in the theater, like 3 or 4 weeks, I think it is, they're going to offer rentals for $30 to $50. So you basically, what just came out, Kong, you could rent that at home right now for $30 to $50.
But how long? You just watch it once?
It's a rental, yeah. So most digital rentals, you like get it for 48 hours. So you could watch it like fucking 8 times and for whatever. But
yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's expensive.
So that's another big like jumping off point with this. Why it's like kind of turning into an issue, because like if I can see what's in the theater right now at home, why go? And there's obviously other reasons to go that we're talking about, like but it's a point of concern.
I like going to the theaters and it's fun, but everything you just said, like whatever, like it's a big screen, it's got comfy chairs. I don't think it can beat watching the movie at home. I think watching the movie at home is a way better experience. And I know it's a stupid like little things, but like
must be nice to have a huge TV.
So wait, basically for you, the only reason you go to the theater is to see it right away.
That would be the only reason I would go. Everything else about watching at home is better. I can pause the movie.
Yeah,
I can.
I like that, yeah.
I can have unlimited drink and food at my house. That's generally just as good as what you get at the theater. Maybe better. I got that Whirly Pop at home, making homemade popcorn. So the actually paying $30 to rent a movie
doesn't sound too bad, right?
Not really, because I'm going to pay $15 for a ticket anyways for 2 people,
You
maybe.
split it, yeah.
And I'm going to get a popcorn, I'm going to get a soda. I'm going to spend at least $30 anyways when I go. So whatever it may be, so
the only issue with this, I'm all for this. Like I would rent. I love going to the theater, but straight up, I would rent instead.
Imagine just saying like, "Hey, I'm going to have the movie at my house. 4 of your friends come over and hang out.
It's cheaper,
or you know what I mean?
Plan.
But
okay, it's a way better time. You can do whatever you want. You know what I mean?
You can crack open some Coors.
Yeah.
No, the biggest issue though is they're still working this out. Who knows if it'll even happen? But apparently, it's 3 to 4 weeks after it's been in the theater.
I'm fine with that. We did that. We did that with Arrival. Arrival was on iTunes.
But the only issue with that is you wait another 3 weeks and it's just out digitally.
Yeah. We bought it for $15.
Yeah, but you can rent it for $5 instead of $50.
Yeah,
that's the only issue.
Yeah.
If that time frame shortens up a little bit, which I don't think it's gonna, because these studios know that seeing it right away, like this, the current like social whatever, everyone wants everything now, instant. They're gonna go to the theater. That's the only thing that's gonna keep them going, is that they get to see it right away.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like $30. Have some
that's
people
not that bad.
See the new Star Wars movie at home. $30.
If you've already waited 4 weeks, though, you're gonna there's clearly no urgency to see the movie. You're just gonna wait a little bit longer and either rent it for $5 or see it on Netflix or HBO or whatever. But shit, what was I just gonna say? Oh, you're just saying people want to see things right away, especially because everyone writes everything on the internet.
Yeah.
I was mildly interested in seeing Get Out. I follow Jordan Peele because I like Key and Peele and stuff. I saw Get Out because I saw hundreds of people saying how good it was on Twitter, and I was like, I have to see this because I don't want the ending to get ruined for me. You know what I mean? If you see a lot of people talking about something, or it's like trending on the internet, it's like people want to be a part of the conversation, and it's going to be over if you wait 4 weeks and rent it on your own.
I just think generally, like, convenience wins out. It always does.
Without a doubt.
Like,
this is going to take over.
Yeah. So, streaming it's the most convenient and best way to listen to music. It's not the best way.
Yeah.
You can listen to better quality, but it's
the most convenient.
It's most convenient, easy to use. I think,
and fairly cheap.
Yeah. I can spend $30 to watch a brand new movie especially with a family, like a kids movie.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's another big appealing thing for
bringing
families.
3 kids to go see a movie or something. It's just
and also, I just thought of something. If you have multiple kids, or you have 2 families with multiple kids and they have friends, scheduling is probably awful. They can do it on their own time schedule. We're going to rent it on this night because we all know that we're free and all the kids don't have fucking soccer practice.
That's what I want to talk about too, because every time I want to go see a new movie, and I love the whole pick your seat, where every time, and generally I go on the weekends because we work during the week. Well, some of us do, Mark.
Yeah.
There's just like never availability ever. Like I feel like it's like there's one seat in the corner in the front row if you want that. Just like cool.
Where are you going?
You're going to Somerville AMC, right?
I will first check there because it's my favorite theater.
That's a huge theater,
and it's always sold out.
It's in Boston. That's why you're in a big city, dude.
But yeah, I usually go to AMC theaters because I'm a Stubbs member. If I haven't mentioned it before.
Oh my god!
How far away is Revere from Waltham?
Not close. Somerville's closer.
Okay,
Somerville's like 10 minutes for you, probably.
Revere is 20 minutes from Beverly.
Okay.
And there's a Showcase Cinema there. It's fucking dope.
Yeah, but it doesn't take my Stubbs membership.
I know. There's AMC.
Because I am a member of AMC Stubbs.
You can go to Haverhill.
You can go to Danvers.
Or not Haverhill.
I know there's a lot but it's just always sold out. I don't understand.
Then just go to another theater. If you're mad about being sold out, drive another 10 minutes.
How much in advance do you guys get movie tickets?
I like to go to the theater and get it. I hate getting them in advance.
I would never do that.
I've been to a lot of movies, and I think I've bought in advance less than 5 times.
Damn, dog.
I hate
it's not even a worry to me.
That's just too much.
The only time, if I was planning on going to see like a Marvel movie, or if I wanted to see like a Star Wars movie night of, yeah, I would do that. Like I think I bought
doing it wrong. Then
I don't think you.
Go ahead.
I just hate committing to things in advance like that. Like I don't like buying tickets to shows in advance either because like day of I don't know, I might feel like shit and
Depends
be like fuck this, but I already spent $30 and now I have to, you know.
I think the last time I bought tickets ahead of time was like Dark Knight Rises or something like that at midnight. And every other time it's like I'll either buy it ahead of time, which I don't, and I'll just see it the Sunday of that weekend or something,
or get the next showing and then go eat for an hour.
Wait, speaking of fucking movies and movie times, remember we were talking about seeing a movie like Sunday in the morning? Yeah. And I said I never thought to do that. And you questioned me on, what do you mean you never thought to do it?
Yeah, and you guys started a fight.
Oh, my blood's boiling thinking about it. Anyways.
Mark gets mad about things that I have criticized him about in the past.
That's because you criticize everything. But you have your own weird little quirks. Don't even try.
Siri, remind me in 8 minutes.
Yeah, Rich was in the middle of a thought and like calm and plain as day, he like turns over like
different tone of voice,
like Chocolate Rain style, like going to the side of the mic was like, Siri, set a reminder for 8 minutes, and then came back and continued his train of thought.
I didn't want to forget to pick up my lunch.
You're an actual psycho.
That is true.
You were mid thought and you didn't lose the thought either. It was
funny.
It was very strange. I don't know. Anyway,
I just take advantage of my voice assistant, unlike you guys.
I don't know.
I do that all the time.
You use Siri?
Yeah.
What do you use Siri for? Oh, I just said it. See?
I do it on my phone. I don't type in reminders anymore. It's like makes me so mad to type in a reminder. But all my reminders are spelled wrong because Siri can't hear for shit.
Don't talk about her like that.
Siri. Hey, who has an Amazon Echo?
2 of them.
Alexa. I just fucked a bunch of people up. All right, next thing.
We should get back to the...
That was good. I didn't think you guys would have anything to say about that.
I have a lot more to say about it, but we'll have to save that for another episode. I gotta sneeze. No, I don't.
Go like this.
Hey, Siri, remind me to sneeze.
Okay, I'll remind you.
How about we do some feedback? Let's do it. If you want to do feedback on the Death Talk show on the program,
the Deathwish store,
you can use the hashtag AskDeathTalk on Twitter. You can email us deathtalk@deathwishinc.com or call the Death Talk hotline. That's 754-703-8255. That's 754-70
TikTok.
Leave your first and you don't have to leave your last name, just your first name and where you're from, and a brief message.
And your social security number.
And,
fuck you, I was just going to say that.
Yes. And your bank account information to do a transfer. And just like Andy from Cleveland did, we have his bank account information here.
Why does the Death Talk hotline ring like 6 times as though somebody's going to pick up an answer?
That's a good question.
I don't get it.
Actually,
hey, it's Andy from Cleveland. And I just wanted to chime in and let you know, don't ever go to South by Southwest. It's literally like being trapped in
Too
the
late.
Urban
We were there last
Outfitters,
episode.
and every time you turn around, there's a shitty band playing. And all it is people walking around talking about how they don't listen to certain bands anymore because blah, 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 blah. And then you get run over by a guy on a bike. Horrible experience. Jack White's a douche. Anybody have an opinion on the new Obituary? It's fucking awesome. Go listen to it. When the hell is that Burn record coming out?
Good question, Caleb.
Keep telling Deathwish fans not to come to Cleveland. Thanks, guys. No one ever fucking comes here. Gotta go. I'm on my way down to Columbus to see Nails and Toxic Holocaust and Gate Creeper and Home Wrecker. It's gonna be sick. Peace.
So I don't know if Jack White is a douche. I've never met him personally. I have more of an issue with him being the ambassador to vinyl. That's all.
Andy's very aggro.
He seems very upset. There's lots of things to talk about in his.
Maybe he's just getting pumped
here.
up for the Nails show.
Exactly, that's what I would do. Yeah, just get pissed off.
Obituary's great.
Yes, I like the new Obituary. You listen to it?
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Thumbs up.
Good. Although, real quick, I got to chime in on this. He mentioned tell Deathwish bands to keep not going to Cleveland. We don't have any say really in where bands go on tour.
Yeah, that's a when we announce a tour, it's always there's sometimes like, oh yeah, I can't wait for the tour, but it's mostly the comments on announcing a tour is, why don't you come to my town?
I understand the frustration.
There are so many factors that go into why a band doesn't go to a town. That is really it's tough to say exactly why. Maybe they wanted to go, but there was no venue available for that night.
Or the tour routing was just like they had to drive 12 hours in order to hit that place.
Yeah, maybe last time they went, 12 people showed up.
Yeah,
it wasn't worth it, and the show 2 hours away was much better. Whatever. I don't know. It's so many factors, but
or maybe you live in Malaysia. Sorry.
Best thing to do is when there is a band that comes to your town, make sure you go. So more shows show up there.
Mm-hmm.
There's not like a ton you can do besides that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I understand your frustration, but nothing we can do.
Hey, Cleveland, you guys have a ton of hardcore bands. Jesus. You got Integrity.
There you go.
And Ringworm. So yeah, that was a good call from Andy. But yeah, if is there any other feedback that you want to give us, you know how to do it. All the links are in the show notes. Let's do what we're into and wrap up the show.
Crank it.
Caleb.
Oh, I'm going first?
You're going.
All right. Let me tell you guys what I'm not into is the new Iron Fist Netflix series.
Ooh.
Now, everyone's been saying it's bad, but I just got to chime in because I always fanboy out about everything Marvel, and this is the first thing they've done that is, like, really not good. I watched the whole thing, powered through it.
It didn't get any better?
It gets a little bit better, but it's still, like, it's just, like, half-assed and messy and, like, boring. Honestly, it's boring. It's about a kung fu master, and there's barely any fucking kung fu. It's like, what happened?
Was it worse than getting through True Detective Season 2?
No, not that bad. Oh, on par, honestly.
But you kept watching.
Jesus.
You just wanted
I have to finish.
I looked at the Rotten Tomatoes score just to see.
Dude, it's a huge bummer.
17%.
Yeah.
Wow.
And also,
low.
after, like, I understand Iron Fist has been white forever, but, like, after, like, watching Luke Cage and, like, Jessica Jones and being like, wow, they're, like, really killing it. Why not just suck it up, make him Asian, and, like, continue on this path that you're building with this
I have
Netflix
no idea
series.
what you're talking about right now.
Some people do, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't know. Huge disappointment. I hope... I want to see more. I want them to get it together and make more and have it be better, but we'll see. Still stoked for the Defenders. We'll see how that goes.
I don't know what that is either.
It's basically, you know how they have the Avengers in the movies? The Defenders is like the Netflix team up. So,
Okay. No idea what that means either, but
yeah. Also been watching Chef's Table. Really good. Actually, like, super inspiring. It seemed boring, but I don't know.
what's that all about?
It basically, each episode they focus on a chef and they go through like their process, what they're famous for, and then they kind of focus on like their life and what brought them to where they are. It's actually like super inspiring.
To cook better?
No, to anything. Like
anything.
applying it to just like life.
I should watch it.
It sounds really crunchy, but it's really, I'm enjoying it a lot.
I always see the cover of it, and it looks very appealing.
Yeah, I thought it looked really boring. Not like the image is great and everything,
Yeah.
but I'm just like, I see food or chef stuff, and I just kind of tune out
Yeah.
because I'm just like, there's so many cooking shows, you know.
Yeah.
But this one's much different. So yeah, if you like that kind of thing, go for it. It spans from anything. There's a guy in New York that cooks ramen to there's a Buddhist that cooks for a monastery in like Korea, I believe. So like it spans all over the place. It's awesome. And last but not least, just found this out yesterday, but it's already my new favorite podcast, Soundtracking with Edith Bowman. So this is
What is it?
She goes over soundtracks. She talks to
God.
directors, composers, and they play a shit ton of music. So they'll be talking about something, and you'll hear the music in the background, and it's like what I want out of a musical podcast, you know? Most music podcasts, it's just like, what do you think about the new whatever? And then it's just them talking. But like this, she'll be talking about the director, and the director will be like, oh yeah, so like for this cue, like we had an issue here, blah blah blah, whatever. We are inspired by this, and she'll play the song that they're inspired. Guess what it is, Rich? It's a BBC show.
Oh, nice.
BBC Radio is kicking our ass.
They have been for years.
Yeah, forever.
Decades.
So that's really good. It's kind of niche if you're into that kind of thing, but there you go.
Mark, you want to do something?
Sure.
Tell the people.
I'm really into Animal Flag.
Oh,
I already
nice.
liked Animal Flag. I don't know, a couple months ago, I finally listened to their LP, and I was listening to it. I thought it was good. Last night they opened up the Touche show with Thursday we were talking about, and they were awesome. So I'm a full-on fan now. They're really good.
Yeah, they were great.
So if you haven't listened to Animal Flag, do it. It's on Spotify and stuff. Secondly, each day that passes, I'm getting more jazzed to see the Men Singers on Saturday. So I'm into that. And
Where are they playing?
they're playing at the Royale. Headlining. Sold
There we
out.
go.
You can't get tickets, baby.
You out, dude?
And I don't know. That's it, I guess.
Mark's always our hometown hero, shouting out all the local.
Yeah.
I just finished Walking Dead. I'm all caught up on the comics. Not the dreadful TV show.
Finally, it took you a long time to come around and admit
knew
that the show's terrible.
I know the show is mediocre. It's fine. It's nothing. It's just not. The comics are much more exciting. So that's really great. I
don't understand how the show can be so... I love the comics, but the show I can't stand it. Like, Kirkman is like very involved with it. I don't get it.
The
I
show.
wonder how much he is now.
Yeah, maybe he's
Probably
not.
too much on his plate.
The show is like 90% building up to this one thing, where in the comic it's just like you turn the page and that thing's
Yeah,
done.
yeah, exactly. They stretch it out so bad.
And then like there could be a whole season about like this thing is going to happen. Oh my god! And then it's just in the comics, just like yeah, this guy died. Let's go to the next thing.
Yeah.
Like
or like the dramatic scenes to like build characters and stuff. They happen for like 15, 20 minutes or an entire like break before another commercial break in the show, but it's like 2 pages.
it's just not fun because like at least like with like other shows that have some sort of like build up to get you excited about the next episode. Like obviously Game of Thrones is probably the best at it.
Mm-hmm.
At least they don't give you filler episodes. Like they don't give you like episodes of nothingness.
Yeah.
Walking Dead does it all the time.
Yeah.
All of the time. They're just like, well, we're not going to progress the story at all. You're just going to find out more about this character and what they're all about, which is fine. But like, I don't.
Those are called bottle episodes. it's usually because of budget constraints. But The Walking Dead shouldn't have any budget constraints.
Well, did you read that their ratings are way down this year?
Really?
But they shouldn't have affected this year because their ratings weren't that terrible before. So,
But the ratings are way down this season.
it's frustrating.
Any show you watch, usually in the mid to like third quarter of the season. Well, usually the third quarter, it's ramping up to the finale. But like in like the middle of the season, there'll be like 1 or 2 episodes where it'll be only a few characters and they stay in one location the whole episode.
Oh,
and it's
really?
usually pretty character based. It's like a bottle episode. They use it to save money.
Did you watch Community?
Yeah.
Do you remember they're like, we're not doing a bottle episode?
Yep.
He's like, fuck it, we're doing a bottle episode. Yeah, that was awesome.
So really into that. What the hell have I been doing lately?
How's Wind of the Wild Breath?
It's great.
You're not overwhelmed?
No, it's my favorite video game I've probably ever played at this point. I'm not a huge video game nerd, so I'm not gonna be like, this is the best video game of all time. I tell people that it is but like I don't really know, to be honest. I haven't played enough games to actually say that. But yeah, highly recommended. You should definitely play.
Cool. I beat
game.
Horizon.
Oh yeah, nice.
Great, loved it every
Nice.
second.
Yeah. I watched Moneyball.
Okay,
Really
this
like
is
that
so-
movie.
You're watching the
And
most
Alien? Did we-
eclectic.
did I say
no? We
Alien?
haven't talked about Alien yet. But okay, so Rich is just a movie guy now. Apparently, remember we were just talking about movies this episode, and you're like, "Oh, I'm going to the theater." Blah blah blah. Remember when you didn't even watch movies?
I know you've
Oh,
changed
how the
me.
times have changed.
You have changed me, and you know what? I think we were affecting each other. Okay, because you're
That's
a
true.
fucking productivity dork now because of me.
I'm an omni.
So we're rubbing off.
Yeah.
Mark's the fucking odd one here. He's not doing anything.
Yep.
He's just being himself. Fucking asshole. Doesn't let anyone influence him.
It's not true.
I don't know what to say.
It's not true. Check out my long sleeve game.
Dude, you think I'm bad with OmniFocus? Caleb like reconstructed his OmniFocus.
Oh, I
like,
changed it all around. And I'm loving it.
And
Caleb's
now-
got an alert every 3 seconds blink.
Dude, he's way worse than I am now.
No, not true. I switched. I'm not going to get into it. It's all good. I wanted less due dates, less.
Pressure.
Yes, because I was like setting due dates for every little thing, every little part of my day.
Yeah, me too.
And a lot of it is just routine that I'm going to do anyway. So like, I didn't get rid of them, but I made them as more of like a little checklist and less of a to do.
I've been eating lots of oranges lately.
Oranges are great.
Just started.
Oranges.
Bananas are trash. Get them out.
I love
Not
it.
just oranges, like clementines.
I just got a fruit bowl.
Oh my god, I can't believe you're so excited about a fruit bowl.
I got a fruit bowl. I've never had one before in my house. I've had like bowls, but they're not like technically, they're not official fruit bowls.
Where'd you put your fruit before?
Just in this like bowl that I had. It wasn't an official fruit bowl, but I got an official fruit bowl now. It has everything. It's got the little hanging thing for the banana stuff.
Yeah.
The banana rack, the rack of bananas.
This shit is bananas. BANANAS.
I have a professional fruit bowl, and I filled it. I said the other day, all I had was apples and bananas in there. I'm like, I can't have people thinking that I only eat apples and bananas. I have to fill it with more fruit, so I got a bag of oranges.
How often do people come over your house and judge you by your fruit?
Never.
I feel like you've never had a visitor.
I just don't want people walking into my house and saying, this guy only eats apples and bananas? Like, where's all the other stuff? Like, if you go to Mark's house, it's just a bowl of muffins, corn, and chocolate chip only.
Yep.
I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be Mark. And like Caleb has a bowl of cookies.
Of course. I have a cookie
But there's
jar.
probably a good variety in there.
I have a cookie jar at home, and you know what? It's always empty.
I just want to now. So right now there's apples, bananas, and oranges, and there's lots of fruits I haven't tried yet that I'm scared
How
of.
do you feel about grapefruits?
I gotta be honest. I've never eaten a grapefruit in my life.
Oh, they're sour.
Oh, they're so good.
There's a few fruits that I've
Grapefruit
never eaten,
juice.
I'll eat anything. I just like never really thought to. You know what I mean?
Grapefruit's good. Oh yeah, remember I said grapefruit juice?
Grapefruit juice.
Grapefruit juice.
Yeah, tell me some fruits. I want like
Peach, pear.
No. I want like crazy fruits, like with like needles on them and stuff. You know, like those crazy ones you see at the grocery store. You're just like, what the hell is that fruit? Please, people tell me. Suggest me some fruits that I can add to my fruit bowl. I want it to look cool, but also taste good as well.
Have you heard about cotton candy grapes?
No.
I haven't had it yet.
All right, hold on. I want some natural fruit in my fruit bowl.
It's natural.
That seems like some scientific fruit.
From what I understand, it's not. It just tastes like cotton candy, and they're grapes. You can get them at the grocery store. Like some grocery stores have them.
Grapes, I want to put grapes in the fruit bowl, but I feel like grapes should be refrigerated. Is that true or not?
I honestly don't know.
What, grapes should be refrigerated?
I refrigerate
I don't like them when
grapes.
they're really cold, but they're fine if they're...
Maybe I shouldn't refrigerate them then.
I refrigerate them, but I don't know if you have to or not. I think they last longer, probably.
That would be a nice addition to the fruit bowl. Like
they
right
look
on top.
nice, and then you can lay on the island and have Meg feed them to you.
I'm really only doing this for looks.
For no one, no, because you don't have visitors. Your mom comes over, probably the only person.
It's been a while.
There you go.
So yeah, really no one. But like maybe what if I took a photo of myself in the kitchen and the fruit bowl's in the back?
Oh yeah,
you don't want
another
that.
thing you do: take a lot of photos of yourself.
Yeah. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see all the photos I take of myself. So the fruit bowl is very important to my life now, and I'm very excited to have it be a part of the family now. Welcome, fruit bowl.
Dork.
Should I keep going on things I'm into?
Yeah, sure.
You guys, thanks for being on my show today.
Ugh, you're the worst.
That's it. Any last words here? We want to wrap this thing up.
Tight.
This has been Death Talk, episode 57. Thanks for listening, and you know what? It's almost baseball season.
April 3rd, right?
Yep, and spring's here. Things are looking
Yay.
great. Go have a great rest of your day.